So this is now the part 2 ng second episode of Is It Bawal the Jonax podcast. I'm still here with Isai, and
Ah,
for this part, we're gonna be talking about yung mga characters that use pain as their turning point in their lives. So we're gonna start off with Lillian from Trip,
Alegria
right?
Girls.
Di ba Trip yun from Allegria Girl series,
Yes,
right? Ano yung reason bakit naging turning point ni Lillian ang pain in her life?
for me, kasi yung experiences ni Lillian becomes a
Mhm.
turning point of her life when she started to see the world differently.
Mhm.
Kasi like her painful events, we all know naman na she's a part of the Batang Hamon trope, di ba? Like, she was very
Oo.
outgoing, happy-go-lucky, and spoiled kasi syempre rich parents. And her painful events nung nag-start na magkaroon ng sakit si Yeshua.
Mhm.
And
I know.
nung nag-start na and to broke up with Rigel na talagang minahal niya nang walang pasabi kasi she can't tell nga because of her brother na ayaw ipasabi. And then they went to abroad, and
Mhm.
then there sadly namatay si Yeshua na sobrang
I
nagpaiyak
know.
talaga sa akin ng madaling araw, ate. Talagang ganun talaga ako. Feeling ko ako si Lydia na nawalan ng kapatid. And also thinking na it's a twin. Di ba mas grabe yung band?
Masakit yun. Iba ang ba ng twins eh. Yeah.
Yes. Kaya parang sabi ko, oh my gosh, ang sakit. And then yung nanay niya, sinisisi
Oo.
siya, and then nag-suicide. Di ba like,
My gosh.
syempre lalo niya nang sisisihin yung sarili niya. Kasi biniblame
Mm.
niya na nga yung sarili niya. And then yung nanay niya to tell her that pa, na ipinpoint pa mabuti sa kanya yun. And then
Mhm.
just take her own life na para bang wala pa siyang isa pang anak. Alam mo yun, na
Oo.
sobrang
Oo.
sakit.
That's really sad. Oh my gosh.
Kasi Yeshua is the golden child nga, di ba?
Mhm.
And Lillian is the black sheep. And
Oo.
then, time na parang nagtatry siya to move on, to move forward. Gagraduate siya. And then his dad suddenly passed away na din
Mhm.
without, right after her graduation. Right
Yun lang.
before her graduation. So parang
Oh, before pala yun. Okay.
sobrang sakit. And then
Oo.
those painful events, Lillian is no longer the same.
Oh
But
yeah. Pain
still,
changes you.
yes, but still, she changes naman for the better.
Mhm.
Talagang inisip niya pa rin yung mga gusto ni Yeshua na gawin niya sa buhay niya is to move forward. We see her
Mhm.
growth, we see her matured, and
Yes.
sobrang swerte niya lang din talaga to have Rigel na
Mhm.
silently waiting for 8 years. Like,
Yeah.
sinong ganon? Diba? If it's not love, then what is? Na,
Wala pang pinanghahawakan yun na yung
yeah,
parang assurance. Talagang Rigel just willingly did it dahil sobrang mahal niya si Lillian. Imagine
yeah.
mo, sinong gagawa nun? Tama ka. Sinong gagawa nung ganon, 'di ba? Some people would
Si
just
Rigel
prefer
lang.
some people would just prefer to move on and just find someone else. Kasi that's a long wait. 8 years is a long wait, ha? That's like 2 years short of a decade. That's a long
Yeah.
time, girl.
Mhm.
So,
And also, di ba, Piper is there for Rigel. And
yes.
both of them are like, and Piper is moving on na from Yeshua. Although,
Mhm.
love na love talaga niya si Yeshua. Pero kasi syempre, who wouldn't fall for a Rigel Aleje, di ba?
I
Kaya
don't
talaga,
blame her. Like,
yes.
Rigel is that man. Like, ah,
But Rigel, grabe yung to still choose Lillian. Even though wala ka talagang pinanghahawakan.
I
It was
know.
8 years. It's been 8 years. Like, paano kung 15 years na? Will you still wait for her? Like,
Mhm.
kaya parang for me talaga sobrang saya ko nung kinasal sila. Spoiler, spoiler, spoiler! Nung
Mhm.
kinasal sila, talagang at last, magiging happy si Lilian ulit. Magkakaroon siya ng bagong family kasi siya
I
na lang
know.
natira sa own family niya. And she
Oo, 'di
has this
ba?
guilt, the survivor's guilt. Di ba parang ang
Mm.
sakit na ikaw na lang yun nandyan. But at least
Yeah.
Rigel is there naman. Siyempre to love her. Oh my God.
Mm. Para
Sobrang,
mapunan naman yung pagmamahal na, yun nga, kasi Lillian still has all this love na gusto niyang ma-pour. And I'm so glad na andyan si Rigel. Talagang sobrang swerte nila ang dalawa with each other. I can't imagine going through that so much pain in your life and you're just gonna be alone. So talagang, oh my gosh. Kaya naiintindihan ko yung JSLs na ang dami pa rin nagmamahal kay Rigel until now. Di ba pansin mo yon? Siya
yes.
talaga yung ultimate bias J-boy no a lot of
Panlaban talaga si
JSLs.
Rigel.
Ang lakas sa panlaban ni Rigel kahit na ang
Yes.
tagal-tagal lang nasulat ng story niya,
8 years
parang
ba na?
ang fresh pa nung effect sa JSLs.
Yes.
So, I
Talagang,
totally get you, girls. I get you.
yes.
Okay,
So,
so
naalala.
we're gonna move forward sa next character natin. So that's gonna
Okay.
be si Nicandro. Si Nicandro
Nika,
Aldeguer.
I love.
Oh my gosh, siya yung first J-boy do sa Nuevo series.
Yes.
His story title is From the Start. Iyon. So, as we know, si Nicandro, he's actually yung playboy din sa school. Yung talagang ultimate F-boy.
Sobrang fuckboy. Grabe.
Sobrang fuckboy talaga si Nicandro, di
Sobra.
ba? Tapos, di ba,
Nakaka...
si Yeti nga yung katapat niya, di ba? Si Yeti naman yung fuck girl naman sa school. So talaga, alam niyo, they match each other's freak. Ganun nga yung tandem nilang dalawa, di ba? So, si Nicandro, bali kasi 'di ba, he is the eldest of three siblings. So, and orphans na sila, kaya siya na yung kumbaga tumatayong pangalawang magulang ng mga younger siblings niya. And as we know, spoiler again sa mga di pa nakakabasa ng Nuevo, 'di ba, yung naging turning point ng mga buhay nilang Aldeguer siblings is when they were all blamed sa pagkawala ni na Adam and Esther. So, their fingers were pointed at them. So, talagang, alam mo yung sobra silang ostracized na nung kanilang bayan. Kasi it was a small town, right? So, parang and with small towns, everyone knows everybody's business. Parang wala kang kawala doon. So, with a heavy heart, the three of them, the three siblings, Nick, Gianna, and Emil, they had to leave yung bayan nila. Kasi, grabe na yung trato sa kanila eh. Hindi na nga makatarungan, di ba? So, when they left, and yun nga, nung nagkaroon na ng time skip, kasi di ba POV ni Yeti to, di ba Nicandro came back, he is a successful seaman na. Tapos, um, parang, if I remember correctly, di ba, like, he wants to settle down na sa bayan nila, sa Nuevo. Ano ba pangalan ng bayan nila? I forgot. Basta, I just call it Nuevo na.
I forgot din
um, nakakalimutan ko na.
That
Del
was
Carmen ba yun? Is it Del Carmen?
yes, parang iniisip ko siya kanina pa. Kaya ako
I forgot na talaga actually. Guys, kung alam niyo yung name, paki-comment nga please. I forgot na
yes.
talaga yung pangalan ng bayan. Parang based in Bohol ata to, 'di ba, yung setting. Yun yung naalala ko. So, 'di ba, bumalik siya, he's already a successful person. Tapos to namang mga taga do sa bayan nila, like, alam mo yun, just because, he's a man of status na nag-iba na yung trato sa kanya as usual, 'di ba? Um, tapos yun nga, alam mo yung kitang-kita mo talagang yung talaga nag-grow as a person talaga agad si Nick because in a way he had to for his siblings kasi siya na yung tumatayong magulang nga parang second parent na ng siblings niya. So he had no choice but to be there for his siblings para makapag-aral sila and all that, which is he successfully did nga kasi 'di ba, so far again with Gianna na pag-aral niya ng med school, 'di ba, na itaguyod niya sa med school si Gianna. And yung alam mo yung um, dahil nga doon sa pain na nangyari with Nicandro, mas naging serious and goal-oriented siya sa buhay niya. And dahil nga syempre, in love pa rin siya kay Yeti nga, he is very focused on, getting Yeti back and, becoming his wife to be. Like, he really wants to settle down with Yeti and build a life with her. So, alam mo yung, gusto ko yung part talaga na, yung pinurso niya talagang maigi si Yeti na he stopped at nothing talaga on showing how much he loves her. Nalala mo yung part na, di ba si Yeti naging teacher siya doon sa school, tapos parang
Yeah.
may may kinoconstruction doon eh. I forgot,
Yeah.
parang, ano ba yung pader ba yun or something? Basta may pinapatayo doon.
Parang
Tapos,
overboard ata yun.
oo, kasi di ba binibiro siya nung, si Yeti, binibiro siya nung kaibigan niya si Bettina. Si Bettina ba yun?
Mhm.
Yung, kung sino daw yung yung
Ah,
makapag-build ng pinakamarami, yun daw yung makaka-date ni, makaka-date ni Yeti. So, todo work naman to si Nicandro. Sobrang papansin talaga.
Nagpagpaliksahan pa talaga siya, di ba? Sumali pa
Oo,
talaga.
oo, di ba?
Sobrang fun.
Kasi 'di ba yung mga bombero ata, hindi ba yung asawa ni Bettina, I forgot his name, yung isa sa mga firefighters doon, tapos yung mga
Yes.
katrabaho niya, yung mga nagbi-build doon.
Mm.
Talaga si Nicandro, so funny
Ganda pa
talaga.
naman ni Yeti, eh. Di syempre, siya, laban na laban din si
Oo,
Nicandro.
mahaba ng hair naman kasi ni Yeti, 'di ba?
Yes.
Walang walang kupas ang beauty. Ang
True.
funny pa nga 'di ba? 'Di ba siya nga yung playgirl nga nung time nila nung when they were
Mm.
kids. Tapos siya pa 'tong very single nung pagtanda nila.
Yes. Mm.
Tapos ang cute lang talaga nung ending na yung nasa park sila eh, yung sinagot na ni Yeti si Nicandro, tapos yung magka-holding hands sila, tapos yung public na nilang pinapakita, like, oh my God, ang cute lang talaga. So,
Na parang pang virgin. Diba?
kung maka-arte sila, parang akala mo mga never been kissed, never been touched.
Hindi suki ng anong tawag doon yung pinupuntahan nila? Lake ba yun? Parang hindi sulit sa lake. Ano,
Oo,
ano
yung saan sila na, yung,
sa may
ano mo yan,
kubo? Ba?
hindi orasyon eh, yung na-ritual
Yung
sila accidentally
pala
ni
ni Esther.
Esther. Oh my God. Oh, alam ko yung lugar na sinasabi mo, yung lagi nilang pinupuntahan, yung
Yes.
doon sila.
Talagang sobrang adventurous ng
Oo,
dalawa.
napaka-adventurous silang mga tao, yun ang masasabi ko sa kanila. Yeah.
No.
So, ayun, talagang, kaya makikita mo rin na may mga biases si Nicandro yung bias ng ibang JSS kasi nga, yung nga, he really matured and he's he's such a good lover boy. Parang ganun parang ang sarap mahalin ng katulad ni Nicandro. It's like, oh my gosh, you would
Ganun
want to
pati yung
have a
mga
man
type
like
ko.
him.
Kaya hindi pa ako makapag-proceed. Kasi yan pa ng sinikandro pa lang talaga nababasa ko. Hindi ko pa ako makapag-proceed kay Sendo at kay Emil na stories. Kasi para medyo ano sila, good boy. Gusto ko yung mga bad boy type. So,
Gusto mo yung mga
tsaka
bad boy talaga.
naka-move on na ako kay Nicandro.
Uy, pero wag ka ha. Like, Sendo's story is so good talaga. Like, I mean,
Oo
si
nga
Gianna,
daw.
marami lang siyang kahihiyan moments. So,
Mhm.
talagang titiisin mo lang talagang basahin yon. Pero, Sendo is chef's kiss talaga.
Yeah.
Mwah. Oh my gosh. Like, I'm a Sendo girly actually. Kasi, sobrang, alam mo yung green flag talaga siya. As in, walking green flag talaga si Sendo. And, alam
He's
mo
a
yung
whole forest.
he's a whole forest. Tama, tama, he's a whole forest. Tapos alam mo yung, ang gentle niya talaga. And hindi siya yung nagtataas ng boses. Yung pag may gusto siya sabihin kay Gianna, like he wants to prove a point or something, hindi siya nagagalit. Like talagang ang soft talaga ng aura niya. And he's such a softie overall.
Natetempt
Ah,
tuloy ako kahin na.
girl, you have to. You're missing out. Sinasabi ko na sa'yo, you have
Okay.
to read about
Okay,
Sendo.
babasahin ko na siya agad right away after this kay Asi. After ko mabaliw kay Asi.
Okay, so moving forward to our next character, si
Yes.
Enya, si Maria Elena Tuazon of Never
Yes.
Just Skin Deep under the Rhea Avis series. So,
Mm. Favorite.
bakit siya naging misunderstood na character?
For her naman is for Enya, I think she belongs to the pain as a turning point moment na.
Mhm.
Kasi sobrang grabe yung traumatizing yung story niya
Oo.
na
Mhm.
I can't bring myself to reread it again. I mean, okay, I can reread it, pero maybe siguro the first part and the last part na lang. Kasi like the
Mhm.
conflict part, ang sakit. Alam mo yun, like
Mhm.
put yourself into her shoes. Like, grabe.
Ang sakit talaga,
Grabe yung,
I know.
grabe yung nangyari sa kanya. And also, yung assault, yung, di ba, syempre, she was a victim of a sexual assault. It represents for her loss of innocence and
Mhm.
justice. And si Enya, she thinks of, um, she begins on making a choice na centered sa self-protection and boundaries, which is
Oo.
that na talagang proud na proud ako sa kanya sa part na yun. Kasi she shifts from, um, what do you call that? She shifts from isolation to connection. 'Di ba? Like, hindi siya takot na, alam mo yun, mag-move forward.
Oo.
Little
Yeah.
by little. Little
Yeah.
by little. Pero at
Kumbaga
least,
mhm.
yes, she was going there. And also
Yeah.
yung her tattoos. I love her tattoos kasi 'di ba every single one of them has a meaning.
I
And I
know.
love,
Ang ganda nung symbolism nun 'no?
yes, and I love how she makes, um every single one of them like for what do you call that? Like visibility sa kanyang scars,
Mm.
resilience, and self-worth. Kaya sobrang proud din ako kay, ang pangalan ng jowa niya, kay Ryuji.
Oo.
Kasi talagang in-emphasize niya na Enya was a victim of a sexual assault and that her work doesn't define her as a
I know.
person.
Mhm.
And I love how Enya confronts it and transform na parang and transform onto how to and how like how to see herself na parang it transformed into how she views herself as someone not harmed but
Mhm.
as someone who endured and continues going forward. And
Exactly.
parang, 'di ba? Parang such a strong girl. I
It
love her
is.
so much.
Sobrang strong niya. And yun nga, kasi yung naging situation niya, it's a very controversial thing, 'di ba? Like yung ganung
Mhm.
topic, it's very taboo. So, yung marami din talaga na actually medyo pahapyo namin na natakal to sa first episode na not all people would be ready to handle this type of situation. Like hear about this type of situation kasi very sensitive siya. Pero I like the way how it was um handled sa story, paano siya natakil. And alam mo yung there is that care na sa pagsusulat ng kwento ni Enya. I love how she was being shown as a strong woman na yung nga sinabi mo na she is someone who endures and still moved forward with her life na hindi niya hinayaan na yung naging struggles niya, yung adversities na kinaharap niya, eh, parang kumbaga wala na wala na puwedeng mangyari sa buhay ko just because I had that type of experience. Like, she really soldiered her way through it and yun nga, at even she used that experience para alam mo yung she turned it to her strength. Yung 'di ba sa ending ng spoiler, yung 'di ba
Mhm.
yung siya yung nag-handle
Spoilers.
nung sa siya yung nag-handle dun sa Red Wing 'di ba? Tapos kasi yun nga, alam niya yung how it works kaya ginamit niya yun into her own strength para makatulong sa mga iba pang, puwedeng maging victim din ng um,
Yes.
ganong transaction. Ganong, kalakaran sa business na yun, right? Oh my
Love.
gosh, can you believe it? We're almost done na sa M series. Like, oh
Yes.
my gosh,
How
we're
many
getting
years?
there.
10 years ba? 10 years din ate, no?
I mean, yeah, since the M series started, yeah, di ba 2014 siya nag-start. So, over 10 years na. Like, ele-
Mhm.
11 years na nung 2025. So, imagine, di ba? It's been quite a journey, di ba? So, ayun, para, ano ba to? Parang farewell video na sa M series.
Like, oh my gosh, perfect book as ender talaga yung story ni Asi
It
sa
is.
MC.
It
As
really
in,
is, yeah.
like, grabe.
Ang gandang ano siya, I can see why hinuli siya ni Jonax kasi hit it's it's such a great and intense impact talaga sa readers yung naging kwento niya. Ayun, sana alam mo yung na-excite din ako sa POV nga ni Niklas and I think a lot of
Yeah.
us are also excited about it. So I'm really looking forward to that.
I want to know how much. she loves Asi din. Na,
Oo,
kasi nonchalant siya eh.
oo.
Paano ba siya kiligin? Di ba?
Napaka-nonchalant ni Niklas.
Di
Like,
ba?
alam mo yung oo, nag-aabang ako ng eksena ni Niklas na alam mo yung kunyari tataligo siya tapos mapapangiti sa kilig. Wala pang ganun eh. Gusto ko
Sa
makakita ng,
POV niya. Sa POV
oo,
niya.
puro patagulan talaga lahat ng kilig niya siguro.
Yes.
Kasi,
Kasi kahit tayo nagugulat na, ay, I love Asi. I love
oh,
Asi pala. So, di ba parang, ay, okay. Di ba, like, katulad tayo ni Asi na nagulat na, ha? What?
oo. Na hindi
Di
mo
ba?
alam na in love pala siya kay Azzy talaga. I mean,
Mm.
and it's kind of a given kasi syempre, we all know siya yung female lead, di ba? Siya yung J-girl. Pero hearing it from her own words, talagang it gives a different kind of impact. Kasi ayun yung verbal confirmation na hinahanap natin. And yung inaabangan din ni Azzy kasi, maganda rin talaga
Mm.
yung, alam mo yung marinig mo from her talaga, na she actually
Yes.
is in love with him. And oh my gosh, it's so epic talaga. Ah! It hits differently. It hits differently.
Yes.
Ay, so ayun, sana basahin mo. Ayun nga si Sendo nga, basahin mo siya
Yes.
after nung kay
Definitely.
Azzy. He's 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 such a great lover. Talagang sobrang swerte ni Gianna, and ang masasabi ko lang, if you find kayo guys na nakikinig dito, if you find a guy na halos katulad ni Sendo, like, sobrang swerte niyo talaga. Oh my gosh, like wala ka nang hahanapin pang iba. Parang ganun yung feeling yung dating.
Mm. So,
Alam mo yung,
mas like mo ate ang parang good boy sa bad boy.
I mean, let's just say na, alam mo yung good boy siya outside, pero medyo bad boy siya
Pero
sa
bad
akin.
boy,
If you know what I mean.
gets ko na.
Alam mo yung line na, a gentleman in the streets, but
Yeah.
a bad boy in the streets.
Oh, yes, gets.
You know what
Sabi
I
ko na,
mean? Period.
yes, excited tuloy ako.
Nakaka-excite
Next na
talaga na,
tayo.
yeah. So, ayan, tapos you can just like let me know ano masasabi mo, di ba? So, hi. And, guys, oh my gosh, nakaka-miss ko tong M series talaga. I mean, I, it's, like I said, it's quite a journey. Kasi nga, over a decade na nating nasubaybayan ng M series, right? From Claire and
Mm.
Elijah. Tapos we went to, sino ba, di ba si Erin and Hendrix yung
The
second story to
Erin,
stay. Tapos pangatlo yung Joss
Joss
Ray,
Ray.
right?
Mm.
Well, I was not active sa fandom that time, pero 'di ba, grabe talaga yung naging fan wars nung
Yes,
time ng Joss Ray. Just
Joss
because
Ray.
kasi 'di ba ang first clue
Of
kasi 'di ba
Maple.
si
Uh,
Maple. Maple ba Maple? I go with
I don't,
Maple.
mas maganda kasi Maple eh.
Kasi 'di ba rhyming kasi sa Apple, so I just go with Maple. Kasi 'di ba it's Maria
Apple.
Apolonia. Well, anyway, um I don't know, nung pinapasa ko naman kasi yung TFA, na-obvious ko naman agad na si Ray yun eh, na siya yung J-girl. And it's quite obvious kasi Joss talks about her so much. Yun na yung parang
Mhm.
dead giveaway doon. Pero it's okay. Nangyari na yung nangyari. And kahit na kung hindi mo matanggap, si Ray pa rin talaga naging endgame ni Joss.
Yes.
That's it talaga.
Kasi
And then,
parang
di ba,
halos lahat ng sila ate no, parang nagkaroon ng um, nakadikit sa kanila na lover. Like, example like Elijah, Gwen,
oo,
Claire, Ion or Ion ba yan? And
uh,
Erin, Ion din.
si
And
Ayan
then
niya, oo.
Joss, Maple. And
Oo,
then
yeah.
Claudette is Spike. Eh si Asi
Yes.
lang, wala.
Oo. Siya talaga
Talagang
yung,
Nicholas siya from the very
oh,
start.
I know.
Naisingit ko na naman si Asi. Ano ba?
Si Asi kasi wala siya talagang naging yung parang actual na lover talaga or
Yes.
ex-girlfriend. Kasi puro talaga FUB. Puro mga
Mhm.
fuck body lang kasi yan.
Di ba, ano sabi niya meron siyang loyalty card sa mga motel. Oh my God. Hindi siya
Oh my,
makaamin kay Nicholas na meron siya nun eh.
so sobrang suki na sa mga hotel.
Di
May
ba?
loyalty card. Suki card na, oh my God. Ay, yeah.
Okay.
Alam mo, maganda rin tong siningit natin tong part na to lighten the atmosphere kasi syempre medyo mabigat din
Mm.
yung pinag-usapan natin kanina kasi about the
Yes.
pain and all that. So, guys, yeah, kaya nilalighten lang namin yung usapan dito para, alam mo yun, para maging mas cheery naman yung atmosphere dito. So, ayun, As always, guys, you can always leave your comments here. Basta wag niyo lang kami aawayan na okay lang magkaroon tayo ng iba't ibang opinions, but always be respectful and civil when you leave your comments with us. And as always, yun nga, I'm okay always with even with different opinions kasi understandable naman we might not see things in the same perspective, and that's okay. That's why we have this podcast, this discussion, so we can always discuss the similarities and differences ng mga opinions natin. And yun lang, basta yun lang sinasabi ko, wag lang tayong magkabastusan dito. Yun lang naman yung condition ko, as always. So yeah, thank you very much for your time, Isay. I really enjoyed this conversation, and I hope you did
Yes,
too. Okay,
yes. Thank you
so
so
yeah,
I would like to say lang din, Ate Nicole, thank you so
yeah.
much for having me. It was an honor
Mm-hmm.
to like share my ka kaanuhan. May ano bang tawag doon? Yung may interest, to share my interest din.
Yeah.
Kasi, 'di ba, ay JSL. And ayun guys, thank you then for listening. And I think madami naman kayong matututunan din sa podcast nito since this is mabigat nga. And
It
ayun,
is,
and I
yeah.
hope lang din sa mga, syempre, meron siguro din tayo dito mga viewers na feel nila they are also misunderstood and also they
Yes.
are in pain. So I
Mm-hmm.
can only say lang din na healing is linear and growth does not erase harm. And the turning point comes from the survivors respond, not from the violence itself. So,
Mm-hmm.
ayun guys, I think kaya-kaya nyo yan. And if ever mabigat na, I think some of Queen J's story can help, just like how it helped me. So ayun, thank you so much for Queen J. And thank you
Yeah.
so much, Ate Nicole, for having me. I'm very, very happy to be a guest on your
Yeah.
episode.
And I'm very happy din na nakasama kita dito. I really love yung mga sinishare mo mga insights mo. I learned something from you. And I like those yung sabi mong huli na yung sabi mong healing is non-linear, and
Mm.
yung sabi mong yung ano yung sabi mo okay about turning point? Something about the
At the
turning point.
turning point comes from the survivors respond, not from
Yeah.
the um violence itself.
Yeah, period, 'di ba? It's so
Period.
insightful. It's yes.
Yes.
So, may matututunan din kayo dito, guys, 'di ba? Hindi lang naman kami puro daldat. Meron din mga morals dito. Although, of course, I also still want you guys sana na you guys had fun listening with us. And kung nasan man kayo ngayon, nasa bahay man or nasa work or na you just had some time na makinig dito or baka work from home ka, wherever you are, hopefully you got something out of this conversation. And yun nga, as I said, I hope you guys also had some fun at the same time. Kasi alam mo na, para lang kami mga nagkukwentuhang magkumare dito. Ganun lang naman ang
Yeah.
ginagawa namin dito. Talking about Jonax, being a JSL, and everything in between. So, okay, I will see you guys on the next episode. Thank you for listening, and follow nyo na lang ako sa mga socials ko. It will be flashed here on the screen. Follow nyo din si Isay din. And also yung aming group page na we both belong to yung Jonax Enthusiast. Follow nyo din sila on Facebook and Instagram and in X. So, pa-flash na lang namin dito sa screen yung mga socials na yon. And yung socials din ni Isay, follow nyo din siya. Okay, so until the next episode, thank you guys for listening. And I'm looking forward to hear about your comments sa kung ano mang topics ang gusto niyo marinig and kung ano mang masasabi nyo about this episode. Bye guys! I'll see you again on the next episode. Bye!